Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TVGB Black Hole. My name is Jake Sapir. I'm one of the editors over at VideoGameblog.com. And I'm here to show you the games that have fallen into the black hole of Steam, never to be seen again until now. Basically, this is a game, this is a show. This is not a game. Well, it is a game. It's a show about a game. Let me start over. This is a show where I find games that have either literally or virtually no presence at all on YouTube, and try them out for the very first time while recording. Based purely on these first impressions, we decide whether the game deserves to escape the black hole. Today we are starting with Random Rooms. I say starting with because I don't know if this game will give us enough material for a whole episode. Like I said, first impressions. This one's clearly set up to look like it's a Game Boy game. That's about all I know. I'm sure I read a description on a Steam page when I downloaded it, but I do not remember, so we're going into this blind. You've ran into dungeon full of thoughts of killing anyone who's gonna go against him. There's no way home. Bring it, it's time to save your loveliest one. So is that supposed to be terrible spelling and grammar? Well, the spelling's okay. Is it supposed to be terrible grammar, or is it, you know, just terrible grammar? You've ran into dungeon, full of thoughts of killing anyone who's gonna go against him. Who is him? There's no way home. Well, killing anyone who's gonna go against him doesn't seem like it's gonna make much difference if there's no way home, but let's see what all this means, shall we? Alright, we appear to be a little block man, reminiscent of Battle Block Theater. We have what looks like a gun. I believe this is a roguelike, actually. Should explain the name Random Rooms. So, keyboard moves me. How do I fire my gun? Oh, there we go. Z. That might be all there is to it, honestly. I assume there are other people around. I'm not sure why they went for a Game Boy aesthetic for this game, but it's interesting. I can't go through the door. Well, there's gotta be somewhere I can go, right? With Game Boy style music, I like it. That door's a no-go. This door, no. I'm confused. Is there another mechanic besides firing the gun and walking that I haven't discovered yet? And I'm pressing all the typical buttons, but so far it's just move and shoot. And there's nothing to shoot. This is level 1. You know what? Let's go back to the main menu, look at the options, maybe see some controls. Nope, no controls for us. Well, maybe the rooms are so random that sometimes you'll get a starting room where you can't do anything. That would be pretty stupid, so I'm guessing that's not the case, but let's try again and see what happens this time. Yes, I've ran into dungeon full of thoughts of killing, etc., etc. Definitely different. Still can't go through the doors. I have no idea what's going on. I'm supposed to shoot these blocks? No, that's not doing anything. Shoot the doors. Nope. Just wasting ammo. Dear God. I don't understand. I am completely lost. I mean, firing the gun is satisfying. You get, you know, little white balls of death, but yeah. There doesn't seem to be anything that I can do here. Instructions of some sort would have been nice, rather than just the really poorly laid out backstory that doesn't explain anything. If I press a button at the... Oh, I see. X does not mean you can't go through the door. Apparently X means you can go through the door, X is the button you're supposed to press to open the door. I can't tell if it's unclear or if I'm just an idiot. Alright. So you have to walk without firing in order to change direction. And I died. Let's try again. Press X to retry, but it's asking me to enter my name. Black Hole. Kickstart, Bowie, Cosmo, Gunhawk, Glyph, Pusher, not Punisher, Toolmaker, Knuckles. He's in this? Peppermint, Cosmo, Hawk, Bugger, Wizard, and Nightmare, and Enforcer. Black Hole actually fits right in with those names. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, run to dungeon. Now I don't know what I'm doing with these doors. So what until I like pick up their corpses? Can I do that? No, they just want to sit there. Oh god! Unsurprisingly for a roguelike game, this is brutal. Damn it! Come on, we can get past level. I don't want a repeat of freaking homeless hood here. Let's do this. We can do it. Open the door. If I get used to the motion and everything, maybe that'll help. Like how I need to stop firing to aim properly. But of course, no analog controls here. This is meant to be like a Game Boy game. Again, I'm not sure why they went that route, but it's cool, I guess. Wow, that was bad. Even for me, that was bad. Whatever, I don't care about the name anymore. Let's just keep going. Yeah. Come on, we've got to beat a level. I can't make a judgment on this game until I beat a level. Okay, well that was pretty easy. Gotta position yourself first and then fire. It takes some getting used to because it's very different from other games. You either use a dual stick sort of layout. Ooh, a health pack. Can I get more than the maximum health? Oh, no, it's bullets. It's ammo, apparently. Not the thing I was worried about, but thanks. Is this where we came from? No, it is not. Yeah, not being able to turn or aim while you're shooting is really what's gonna make or break this game. Like, if this game fails, that's gonna be why. So I have to move down like this, but then also turn this way before I start shooting, or I'll end up just shooting down. We do have diagonals, so that's nice. We got a chest here, more ammo. This is still level 1, apparently. Sometimes the stuck aim is actually helpful if you got a lot of guys going the same way and you need to, move down the stage mowing them down. But again, that's why most games like this would use a dual stick sort of setup. I know the Game Boy didn't really have the controls for that, even if you don't actually need joysticks. But this is not actually a Game Boy game; it's just disguised as one. In that way, that is the one thing this game has going for it, because even if we excuse the odd controls, these games like this are a dime a dozen. But the Game Boy aesthetic is nice. Makes it a little more unique. There's a health upgrade that I can't use. I guess that answers my question from earlier. So I don't even need to necessarily kill everything. I think I just need to find the exit. Excuse me. Not that I'm keeping track of where I'm going or anything. Alright. When you start to get a hang of the controls, it starts working a little better. But it definitely takes getting used to. Oh, and I'm running out of ammo. There's no treasure chest. Oh, there's a treasure chest. But it has health in it. Great. Health is totally what I needed. As opposed to freaking ammo. chest. Help! Ammo! Now I could use those freaking health power-ups. I don't know if it's random or if it's like designed to screw you over. Well, we did a lot better that time than previously. 3,500 points. I don't think that's good though, given we made the top 15 though, so obviously it's not terrible. Black hole. Excuse me. Alright. Let's begin again. See if we can do a little better this time. Yeah, dungeon, etc. I really hope that horrible English was not intentional, but I'm guessing it was. Really gotta reorient your thinking with things like this. It's very easy to get hit if you're not careful. And you only have 3 hits before you die. And you can't get more than 3 hearts as we've established, so you gotta be careful. Yabba-dabba-doo. No, I'm not sure why I said that. Yeah, we're getting the hang of this. Well, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm not sure about you guys. Are you playing along at home? That would be kind of weird, but also kind of awesome. These games are all cheap or free. Given the nature of the show and the fact that they're probably bad, otherwise they wouldn't be in the black hole, I don't try to pay a lot of money for these games. So, one more try. Let's do this. Oh, and by the way, to our viewers in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. This video, if all goes as planned, should be uploaded on Thanksgiving, so give thanks for me actually remembering when to put up a video for a change. And, you know, eat a lot. I always like the parade on Thanksgiving. I always watch the parade. It's like a tradition for me. I don't know what it is, because I mean, it's not that exciting when you're an adult, but it's fun. It's a, and you know, tradition is in and of itself a reason to do things sometimes. So I gotta make sure that I've got my DVR set for it. Because, well, I don't want to have to wake up when it starts in order to catch it. I don't think there's any, like, streaming services that carry it, though I could be wrong. There we go. You flashy dude. Yeah, Space Invaders this shit. Nope, no Space Invaders. No more Space Invaders. We were doing Space Invaders for a while and it was working pretty well, actually. Like I said before, I've not really been paying attention to which doors I'm going through, which is probably bad. But I figure if there are enemies, it probably means I'm not going backwards. I don't know if it, re-outfits the rooms with baddies. You can test that out, actually. It just seems like it'd be very hard to orient yourself trying to figure out, you know, presumably a way out. And you can't even keep the doors, Okay, it does repopulate the rooms. So you really gotta pay attention to where you're going. Otherwise you can end up going in a circle really easy. Well, here's what I'll say about random rooms. It's fun once you get used to the strange control scheme. They really should have gone with a dual stick style. I think it would have been a lot better. Granted, you know, the Game Boy aesthetic is what makes this game unique, and sticking to controls that the Game Boy would be able to do, 2 buttons and 4 directions, makes sense and is kind of cool. So, that being said, it is the type of game that you see everywhere. It's not the most unique thing beyond that aesthetic. But, you know what? I did have some fun with it, and there aren't enough people going for Game Boy aesthetic with their indie games these days. Too much NES, maybe even Super NES, very little Game Boy. So, just for that, you know, little charm alone, my rating for Random Rooms is that, yes, it does deserve to escape the black hole. Give it a try. It's only like a couple bucks. You won't have, like, a whole ton of fun with it, but, it's a neat idea and cleverly made, and it's got some charm. So check it out. Thank you as always for watching. For more content, check out www.thatvideogameblog.com. And join us in 2 weeks for whatever random, probably crappy Steam game we end up with. Goodbye.